All this talk about doing documentaries has got me really just wanting to give praise and acknowledgement to those that are adding some much needed positivity into this world. I was recently watching a documentary that my buddy Matt Hartnett did about the late great Bob Nalbandian called The Headbanger. It's available on YouTube here. I'll leave a link for it below. But it just got me thinking of just how important that kind of stuff is, to just document things that are here while they're here. And obviously Bob was never a guy that wanted recognition or sought it out. But it's important that people such as Bob, for their stories to get documented. And I just want to give a big shout out to Matt Hartnett for all the hard work that it takes to do a documentary. Even if it's going on YouTube only, it could hopefully branch into the streaming platforms. And I know the film industry, at least around here, is very supportive. It's an actual community that I've never experienced, especially in like the metal underground community. I've never really experienced a community aspect, and there's just so much positivity to having a community of people with different ideas coming together for the same goals and helping one another. That's what it's all about. Spreading the love, spreading ideas of just positive aspects that nobody else is really tackling. Like, who else is going to make a Bob Nalbandian documentary? The fact that one exists, and the great Matt Hartnett did it, his co-host on the Shockwave Skull Sessions when Bob was alive, it couldn't be cooler than that, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, big shout out to Matt, and I want to give a big shout out to another positive aspect in my specific life, and that is the great Tony Koehl. Just thank you so much, Tony, if you're watching, for all that you do, all that you give to this world, and all that you will give to this world going forward. It's important to document and to acknowledge these people, the people that are putting in the hard work and creating some cool stuff for people to enjoy, to escape from the bullshit that is real life and just fake news media outlets. It's awesome that great art is still being captured and completed and shown to the world, given to the world, and that needs to be acknowledged. So I will leave links to these two individuals here, but I think everybody should definitely check out The Headbanger, the Bob Nalbandian story, because I learned a lot about it. I'll get to Tony in a sec here. But as far as the documentary goes, I learned a lot that I didn't know about. Like, for instance, I didn't know how connected Bob really was. I knew he was connected, but there's a lot of people that were shown in this documentary where I was like, just a bit taken back. I'm like, oh man, he knew from the big players down to the small players, and yeah, it was just really cool to see the people that were supposed to be in the documentary were actually in the documentary, because I know it's frustrating when you can't get everybody for a specific project that you're working on, but the people that actually came together for the betterment of, to encapsulate and pay tribute to somebody or a band or an artist or chef, whatever the case may be, just having those people come together for the betterment of the project at hand, that's what needs to be acknowledged. And again, excuse my lighting here. I will be working on it. This is a kind of a little studio that I have set up, so it will get better from here. But yeah, I just wanted to pay tribute at least to that, and everybody needs to go out and see it. If you're into just music in general, definitely check this one out. Again, I'll leave a link in it below. Now, as far as Tony goes, slowing my words a little bit. As far as Tony goes, he's just a pleasure to work with. He's just an all-around positive human being. And I definitely know there's more of him out there. There's more Tony Koehls out there. And would love to see a Tony Koehl documentary done relatively soon, hopefully. Would love to see one. Now, as far as what he's working on, he's going to do a logo for my production company. He's going to do help me pretty much do all the cover arts for the documentaries that I'll be putting out going forward. So it'll be a real treat to work with him. And yeah, I'm just so looking forward to just being that positive force that the world desperately needs now. And I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear in your specific community, who are the people that you want to acknowledge for their positive aspects and just giving back to the world in a positive light. Like, I want to know these people. I want to educate myself and meet more of these kinds of people. I know they exist. I know they're out there. So anyway, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think, and just about being positive in general and creating something bigger than what me and you specifically will become. You know, these documents, this music that we all create, this art, whatever the case may be that you create, will still be here after we're gone. This is what we kind of leave behind. So anyway, acknowledge the positive people in your specific lives, and I will see you guys on the next episode. And don't forget to check out the Headbanger, and I'll see you guys on the next round. Cheers.